Hi, this is in continuation of my previous video where I discussed three important shortcuts from vectors. Look at the diagram figure 1. There are two forces of 10 Newton each acting at 60 degrees. Then in diagram 2 I showed that the resultant is 10 root 3 and also that the resultant makes 30 degrees with either of the two forces. So I shall repeat the shortcut. If there are two vectors each of magnitude p with 60 degrees, the resultant is equal to root 3p and the resultant always bisects the angle between the vectors. Now let's move on to the next one. Look at figure 3. In figure 3 I showed you two forces, one of each of 10 Newton, one acting along east, other acting along north. So the angle is 90. So in figure 4 I showed you that the resultant is equal to 10 root 2 newtons and it acts along northeast. I'll repeat the shortcut. If there are two vectors each of magnitude p at 90 degrees, the resultant is equal to root 2p. And I told you the resultant must always bisect the angle between the vectors. So because the angle between north and east is 90, the resultant in this case must bisect the angle and hence it should lie along the northeast. See, these shortcuts are golden shortcuts we use in different chapters. Let me tell you one classic example. Suppose I give you a question like this. There are two identical circular coils carrying equal currents and they are in mutually perpendicular planes. They are concentric. If the magnetic field at the center of either of the two coils is 2 millitesla, calculate the magnetic field at the common center. This is the question. Because both the coils are concentric, both the coils are identical and both the coils are in mutually perpendicular planes, if the magnetic field due to the one coil at its center is 2 millitesla, naturally that due to the other also at its center must be 2 millitesla. And because the coils are in mutually perpendicular planes, the magnetic fields acting along their axis must also be in perpendicular directions. Hence the resultant is 2 root 2 millitesla. No need to put pen on paper. End of the solution. Now let's move on to figures 5 and 6. In figure 5 I showed you two forces, one 10 newtons acting along east, other also 10 newtons acting at 30 degrees away from north, as you can see in the figure. So the total angle between the two forces, as you can understand from the figure, is 120 degrees. So there are two forces, both are equal, acting at 120 degrees, equal in magnitude. Now look at figure 6. I showed you that the resultant is 10 newtons and it acts at 30 degrees with north and 60 degrees with east, as shown in figure 6. So I'll repeat the shortcut. If there are two equal force vectors, each of magnitude p with 120 degrees, the resultant is always equal to p itself and the resultant must always bisect the angle between the vectors. Because both the original forces are acting at 120 degrees, the resultant must bisect the angle. In other words, it must make 60 degrees with either of the two forces. And hence I have shown you that the resultant is equal to 10 newtons acting at 30 degrees with north and 60 degrees with east, as shown in figure 6. So this is how these three golden shortcuts, they are extremely useful in various numericals, in various chapters at +2 level, and they save a lot of time. Good day then. Thank you.